Can you hear me now? My mic is on. Here, I got two sign languages. Peace and fuck you. Can you hear me now? All right. Thank you for telling me. Yeah, I didn't turn my mic on. I don't know. I only know two sign languages. Actually, three. No, we were out here yesterday and in the evening from 4 until 5:30 we had what, 8 flags, got 5 fish, all northerns. And when I just got out here, my first hole that I dropped my line in, and I'm using all the holes I used yesterday since I'm the only person out here. And there was a largemouth bass. Because it's only like, I'm only fishing about 12 inches below the ice because it's only literally like 3 feet deep here. The Gator Monster, good day. How are you? So I'm not here on prime time. It was nippy this morning and I knew it was getting warm out. So I figured I'd wait for it to warm up a bit and sit through the tough part of the day, and hopefully I can get one sneaking through. The wind is bad out here right now. Can you guys hear any wind, or are we good? Look at, I got the seagull. I threw a bunch of minnows that were dead in my bucket from yesterday. I've been waiting for one to come and grab them. You don't want to get that close to me though. We good. So I'm the only one. Looks like there's a guy out there. Those two, there's two permanent shanties out there. There's some people out there. But yesterday when we were fishing out here, uh, there was a guy fishing. He got a bass, and he was fishing straight out in front of me and wasn't getting much. But take a look at the water. And there's water here that's about 1.5 inches, 2 inches on top of the ice already. When I get off this lake today, it's going to be bad. It'll be safe, but there's going to be a lot of freaking water. And especially because it's warm and the wind. So yesterday there was nothing. Mainly off grid. Hey man, that video you made, your premiere, when you said premiere yesterday, can you guys hear the wind or am I good? The hawk is something fierce. If you're not hearing wind right now, my mic works awesome. That premiere mainly was a freaking awesome video. I don't know how people make videos like that, but very well done. Very well done. Oh, I gotta move this mic. I'm hoping you guys ain't hearing. It's good? All right. Yeah, she's blowing hard right now. I should have brought a kite with me and flew a kite over the lake today. I'm hoping this is going to tame down. It's supposed to be sunny as the son of a gun out today, and we're cloudy. So it's warm, but that freaking wind is making it brisk. Thank you, bro. It took me a lot of time. Appreciate your kind words. Yeah, that was something else. Very cool. And I'm guessing you had a drone out there to get some of that footage. And I'm guessing they have to I don't know if you splice it or just record and stop and record again or what, but that was very cool. And very cool for what your son learned from that video, between the catch and cook and breaking the egg with one hand. Yes, sir. Love the drone. I got to get me one. Man, to be on the lake right now and to be fishing any lake, and literally where I can take a drone and fly it to the areas that I can't see to see if there's a bunch of people fishing and where to fish, would be beneficial. So I figured I'd go live for a little bit since I just got out here. And literally, my first hole that I dropped the tip up, this water is about 3 feet deep. So I'm only fishing like a foot below the ice. And I look down and there's a largemouth bass sitting there. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. This whole lake is like 3 to 4 feet deep. This side. And then we go to that side of the lake, and that's the deeper side of the lake. And if we didn't get much here yesterday, I probably would have tried over there. But since we had such success here yesterday, I'm like, you know what? I ain't going to jig. I'm throwing tip-ups up. And I'm going to sit and play the patient game. Definitely got to get one, and they're not expensive. Yeah, it's just making sure, learning to know how to fly them. And then to take that footage from the drone and transport it. I'm guessing did you have to transport all of that into a laptop, or could you transport all of that information from the drone into your phone? I know nothing about electronics. I'm surprised actually Travis don't have a drone. Or maybe he does, but with all the toys he likes. SD cards to the computer and then start editing for 8 hours. Oh, I think just going through a live and taking short clips out of a live is hard work. But I got a lot more time on my hand than anything. So to learn it, I definitely would like to take the time and do it. You got a small one, a mini. Come on. And I already had one flag go up, but I'm guessing it might have been the minnow trippet, unless something spooked it. Literally, I got my chair set up, sat down, and I got my tip up so the wind can't blow them upward. Come on, buddy. Drop down there. Here. Let's see. Oh, there goes the tip up. Now this one, I got a large shiner on. He was coming down to get the minnows. Nope, it's spinning. I got one on. She spun. Come on. This minnows was one of the larger ones. Let's see. I'm sitting you guys in about 1 inch of water. I hope the wind does not knock that over. Yeah, it's off to the side. It's off to the side. But there ain't much line out. Nope. Is that the minnow? Nope. Minnow tripped it. Yeah, this tip up is actually a tip up I found. Yeah, and he pulled me down in the weeds. Come on, now I got weeds down in this hole. Float up. I found this tip up. Here, I'll show you what I do. I don't know if you just seen that. I bit the tail off. Bite the tail off the shiner, and that way they got a little less kick to them. This is about as cheap as a tip up as you can get. I found a tip up ice fishing when we were out last weekend. Then I went fishing during the week, and I was leaving at nighttime. And my auger fell off the sled in the buckets. And I thought I had everything, and I left the tip up behind. So instead of having 4 right now, I got 3, and I'm having to use this cheap one. It's way easy to fly. We may end up getting a better one. Oh, it is going to be ugly out here once this day ends. None of this, the lake yesterday when we left was dry. And again, this freaking wind. The wind and the warmth, it's going to melt this ice so freaking quick. Oh. Yeah, I dropped a bunch of minnows that were dead. I went and got minnows, and I told the girl, I'm like, leave those in there. I'll feed the seagulls when I get out here. We had an eagle live yesterday that was flying around, and he perched himself up on one of the telephone lines over there. Oh. He perched himself up on the telephone line over there, and I threw a minnow out, hoping to have him come and grab it and get a closer picture of him, but it did not happen. But the seagulls are out today. So I figured I'd go live for a little bit, see if I get any action. And I'll end up cutting it and going live probably about 3 o'clock when hopefully the fish bite as well as they did yesterday. I don't know with this wind if a front's moving in and the barometer's high. I didn't check it before I came out here. I just knew it was warm out and I was going on the ice. So the end of the week, I know it's supposed to get cold again, but we're supposed to have another day of, or day or two of warm weather. So who knows what this ice is going to be like. And my daughter has off of school today because of the holiday, and my other daughter didn't have to work. So, and take a look at this. I should have shown you this. I went to Fleet Farm and got minnows again. And I got a dozen. And the same girl was working. And oh my God, did she... I think I got over 30 this time. $8.99. $8.99 I paid for these shiners. Last time I think I got about 30. And this time I might have got that or more. Here. Want to see what a dozen shiners look like? I don't know if that picks up on the camera. That's a dozen. For $8.99. In the bait shops, they're like 14 bucks for a dozen. And I mean, they'll usually at the bait shops, as everybody probably knows, they'll give you a few extra if you use live bait. But literally, to give me like 30 plus minnows. The last time she says to me, is that good enough? She didn't ask me that this time, but for that price and to get that many minnows, and yesterday I think for the shiners and 100 wax worms, it was 28 bucks. Now let's see. We got seagulls, we got geese. I'm glad this mic is not picking up the wind. This is definitely a test for this mic. Oh, I love it out here. The serenity, like to be out here, especially by myself and just hear the wildlife. I would do very well in the middle of nowhere. And when I was younger, you would ask me that question. Like I wanted to be around people. More people, the better. And it's amazing how age changes all of that. And again, I'm still a people person. I don't meet no stranger. I can talk to anybody and everyone. But I do like peace, positivity. So this time of the day, it's slow on tip ups. Normally, you'll get your occasional fish, and especially with the ice, no snow on top of it, and being clear, like it slows them down. But I had to come sit out here. I don't care if I'm sitting out here with it being this warm out. I'll sit out here by myself and think. I get off the live, put some music on. Six thumbs up, 2 people in here watching. Thank you. Let me straighten you guys out here. Oh, set you guys down. And that's one good thing about being out here is how shallow it is. If I go through, I'll be able to stand here. As long as I don't sink in a bunch of muck. My family don't like me going out by myself, and especially in weather like this. But I know it's good. That's what I got to worry about, the stand falling over. I'm going to use my drink to maybe keep it standing. Nope, that ain't going to work. Come on down, buddy. Just don't shit on my head. The shorelines today might be gone. With this warm weather, and I think the ground is going to start warming up, and then the shorelines are going to start deteriorating. Josie, peace, good luck. I'm about to get a phone call, but I'll be back after I'm off the phone. Josie, if you're still in here, I'm just doing a short live. I'm probably going to go live about 3 o'clock when the bite picks up. I wanted a live right now, kind of, to see if you see all the water on the ice, none of this was on here last night. So this is all melted from this morning. And I got to get some photos and post those and see what it looks like at the end of the day. Okay, gotcha. Stay safe. Yeah, I ain't worried about being out here. It's going to be the shoreline once I go back today. But it's all shallow water here. If I go through, I should be able to stand here. So I ain't worried about that. But out here in the lake, we still got a lot of ice. So we're good. Looks slick. Yeah, you ain't walking out here without cleats on. I first walked out the first like 15 feet because I didn't have them on, and I'm like, I'm getting them on. And literally, some of the spots, you got almost 2 inches of water sitting on top of the lake. And again, with this wind, not only is it warm, it's windy, so it's deteriorating quick. It's going to be high of what, 61 today? 61, and the sun's starting to come out, so amen. So I first got out here, my first line that I was going to drop, I looked down in the hole because you can see straight down because, again, it's only like 3 to 4 feet deep here with the ice. And there's largemouth bass sitting on the bottom. So I'm hoping even during the day today that I can land me a bass because there are some large bass in this lake. $61, dang, yeah. That's why I had to come out today. I had to. It's going to get cold again at the end of the week. But who knows what the ice is going to be like after today. I think tomorrow it's supposed to be a little bit chillier, and then Wednesday it's supposed to be really warm again. So I'm taking advantage of this day. I still put my snow pants on. I carry so much crap in my pockets. And I'm like, what am I going to do with all my shit? So I put the snow pants on, and with the wind, I'm kind of glad I did. Because with the wind, I don't got my coat on, but I got my overalls on. Between wax worms, I did bring them just in case I decide to jig and pull a tip up, but got my measuring tape, needle nose, my battery pack, the cord for my phone, cigarettes. Thank you for the sub. Oh, you're welcome. So I'm going to end this thing, and I'm going to sit out here in peace and quiet, probably turn on some Neil Young and sit out here and enjoy my day. And again, I'll probably go live again about 3 o'clock when things should start turning up on the lake. So, and until then, if I get anything, I'll just have to take photos. So peace, strength. I love your faces. And I was hoping maybe getting out here, seeing that bass, I might get something right away. So I figured I'd go live just to catch it on a live. So you guys have a good day, man. Hopefully it's warm where everybody's at and get to enjoy the day like I am. Journey, love to you all. Sorry for lurking. Journey, man, that's a lot of it. I do appreciate you. Peace, good luck. Hope to see you later on. Yes, have a wonderful day. Hey, Paul, I'm getting ready to end this. I'll be back on about 3 o'clock, 3:30. I'll see how the bite turns up at 3. If it's still sitting idle, I'll go definitely live at 3:30 and go from there. So I'm hoping I can have the day that we had on this lake. Oh, yes, it was yesterday. Oh, we got 3 cranes. Check this out. Hold on. Are those cranes? Those ain't seagulls. They're larger, but they're white. They look like cranes. All right, now we got 7 people in here, and I'm about to end this. Paul, Les, good day. All right, I'm going to sit down, listen to some Neil Young, maybe the best of the Eagles, some Led Zeppelin, and sit out here and enjoy my day. Thank you all for stopping, man. Here, I got 8 people in here, and I'm going to end this. Sorry about that. You guys have a good one, and I'm going to sit out here and listen to the wind and watch the seagulls. Peace, strength, love your faces. I'll see you guys later. Journey must be blowing up the hearts. I know she does that. Thank you kindly. And we'll see you guys later.